Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Happy hump day. You're gonna need it, because there's some fun killers in our midst. Okay, it's not me, probably not you, but it's definitely some of these video game companies, including Nintendo. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Smash that like button and let me know in the comments down below if you appreciate or don't appreciate all of this fun squashing, okay? And it comes from Square Enix. It kind of even comes from the Pokemon company, and it definitely comes from Nintendo Switch getting an awful update of games. Like, I have no words. It's just awful. Thanks for all the love on the hoodie yesterday. If you guys didn't see it, I got new Good Morning Mario hoodies with the color black, pink, yellow, and teal. They're gonna be launching this weekend, all right, alongside my tie-dye Good Morning Mario shirt and an exclusive Good Morning Mario mug. They will all be limited edition, coming later this week. You can win prizes. It's gonna be good, so stay tuned. But let's kick it off with Square Enix, all right? I told you guys about how this weekend they accidentally leaked Neo The World Ends With You out to a bunch of customers 10 days early. Well, yesterday, they said, stop having fun, and they took it away. I mean, it makes sense, I understand. They really didn't want their game to be out there, but it already was out there, and people already were playing it, so revoking the license feels a bit harsh, although I understand you didn't pay for the digital copy, you were paying to pre-order the physical copy. Nintendo actually sent out an apology email on their behalf saying, hey, we're sorry this happened. You were supposed to get a code for additional items. Instead, you got a code for the game, and even though it was our bad, we're revoking it. That code no longer works, you can no longer play it. Please wait for your physical cartridge to arrive in the mail. And again, it's fair, it's logical, I get it, but it's still a bit of a bummer. I know people were having fun with the game, and since it was their error, maybe they should have just ate it and said, whoops, our bad, hope you like the game. But I know spoilers are a serious thing for a lot of people, and I know Square Enix, like, they take all of that super seriously. You best not be leaking Square Enix stuff, so it does make sense, and now we'll all have to wait and enjoy the game together on its actual launch date, July 27th. I just hope that the Square Enix store ships fast so that the people that did pre-order from there aren't waiting now beyond the actual launch date, you know what I'm saying? But what is out today is Pokemon Unite. The Pokemoba finally arrives on Nintendo Switch. You can grab it on the eShop right now for free, and early impressions seem pretty positive. Although there's one major concern that has risen, and I want to address it, because this game does have microtransactions, and players have noticed there are a lot of different currencies in the game. Different things you can buy cosmetically, different things you can buy for your account, battle pass, and item enhancers. So there's this current concern of like, is Pokemon Unite pay to win, and is that going to ruin the game from the jump? Now, I've dug into it myself, and good news, it's not overtly atrocious. Like, this isn't game busting, but there is kind of a system here that I know certain players are not gonna like. Okay, these item enhancers do boost your actual stats, and they can't be purchased with gems, which is the pay for money currency. They can only be purchased with Aeon tickets, but Aeon tickets can be acquired in the Battle Pass, and you can spend gems to accelerate your progress through the Battle Pass, effectively meaning you can buy Aeon tickets, effectively meaning you can buy item enhancers, effectively meaning you can boost your stats with money. Now, these stat boosts are not like insurmountable, and at low levels and at early points in the game, probably not going to be much of an issue. But it seems like if you want to play this game at a high level, you're either going to need to play a ton to level up these item enhancers the natural way, or you're going to have to get yourself some Aeon tickets, and it's kind of like a pay to skip. Like, that's a really good way I've heard it described, like pay to skip time, which plenty of games in this style do. It's not like the Pokemon Company came up with some new, original, nefarious way to siphon your dollars. But for those of you that are used to paying for your games up front, I could see how this would be off-putting, although I think the MOBA nature of Pokemon Unite itself is off-putting for some people, and if you're into that sort of thing, you expect these kind of transactions, you expect these different currencies, you expect to have to grind your way if you don't want to fork over a few bucks. But let me know in the comments if you're gonna play Pokemon Unite. Are you gonna at least give it a try? Or does the specter of all these currencies and microtransactions just suck the fun right out of it? I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, I'm not normally the mobile guy, but it is free to download. It is Pokemon, it is on Switch. I wanna see what it's all about. This one drives me nuts. Nintendo Switch could be the perfect megaplex for all the memories of Nintendo systems, old, past, fun, classic. They do have some great SNES titles, some great NES titles. They've got this online service. They've toyed with the idea of making a bunch of games available like a subscription model, and they do have a pretty good offering. For a while there, they were bringing out regular releases. Each month, they'd bring some new games, and it seemed like this was really going to keep building momentum, wheel our way through the years of Switch, and then it stopped. And now we get drip-fed disaster. Last night, Nintendo announced their new set of games coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and I don't get it. I don't get it. This is a system that has yet to receive Earthbound, or Super Mario RPG, or my golden goose, Unit Racers. And instead, they announced that on July 28th, Nintendo Switch will be getting Claymates, Jelly Boy, and Bomboozle. Now, I don't know who is choosing these, but I imagine it is a depressive robot that hates humanity and wants to be fired from his job. How on earth do they select these? And how on earth do they think that fans are going to be excited? Well, I'm not sure they do, because Nintendo of America was so embarrassed by their picks, they didn't even tweet about it. You know what they did tweet about? Metroid Fusion, a game that would be great on the Switch, but oh gasp, we don't do Game Boy stuff on that system. This is a continuation of yesterday's conversation where I don't understand why Nintendo doesn't utilize one of the best assets they have, their back catalog. Instead, they are force-feeding us games that we've never heard of and games that we have no desire to play. They take an already shaky Nintendo Switch Online service that lacks basic functionality from other platforms and refuses to bring significant updates, and then their enticing factor for 2021 is a game. Let me read you this. Take on the role of Clayton, son of Professor Putty. Your father has made a breakthrough, and with the serum he's created, living creatures can be turned into clay. This is their pitch to you, to re-up for $20. Oh wait, it gets better. Jelly Boy. In this platforming game released exclusively in Europe in '95, you are Jelly Boy, candy given the spark of life by the power of lightning. You've come to life knowing one thing. You have to escape the candy factory. I want to escape Nintendo Switch Online. I want to escape a world where we get drip-fed 3 games every 3 months, and they stink. But if you don't believe me yet, let me read you Bomboozle. Bomboozle is a puzzle game where you'll have to be quick because time is short. Just make sure you remember to take the size of each explosion into account, or it could blow a hole in all your careful planning. Well, Nintendo has blown a hole in any hopes of this Nintendo Switch Online becoming a true virtual console. You can't buy the games that you want, and the ones they offer come so slow. And they do have some star-studded releases. Donkey Kong Country is there, Link to the Past is there, Super Metroid is there, and Mario World is there. But it's missing a bunch of RPGs, it's missing a lot of my childhood favorites, and it's missing a ton of systems. And instead of remedying that, they rely on that depressive robot who hates humanity to pick these games out of the garbage bin of Super Nintendo games. It's like the Crane game, where you never get what you want ever. That is how this feels to me. I see the video from Nintendo and I say, I don't understand. Companies are supposed to want to make money. Companies are trying to be successful. I don't know how this achieves either of those things for Nintendo. If you look at the trailer, it has 21% likes. Do the math, 79% dislikes. That is horrible. I've never had a video come even close to that. Nintendo has 2.8 thousand likes and 10,000 dislikes. This is a move that universally feels just about as good as the sensation you experience right before you throw up. It feels really hard to believe that Nintendo's even trying anymore at this point. Like maybe in September, it's usually when the fall direct is, maybe they revitalize the online and the classic games, maybe they bring new systems, but at this point, I just about have given up hope. They released Jelly Boy, Claymates, and Bomboozle. That's the, God! Please let me know if you are as confused and bothered and annoyed and just about this as I am. Please let me know in the comments if you think Nintendo should be doing such a much better job with their online service, and like they could make money. They could make more money. They could sell them to us. They could put more out there and get more subscriptions. They could do stuff to help them and help us, and instead, Jelly Boy. Jelly Boy! I don't know, team. We gotta wash this one down with a poll. You know what they say? A poll a day keeps the depressive Nintendo online robot away. And I asked you guys, what comes next for Nintendo Switch? And I listed out the different presentations that could be in the future that might bring better games than this terrible trio. And it seems like a lot of you believe Pokemon Presents is what's up next. That makes a lot of sense since they chose to omit Pokemon Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl from their E3 presentation. I frankly thought it would come in July. I mean, maybe it still does next week, because after that, we're on Indie World Watch. August is always the month for their late summer Indie World presentation, and there's a lot of games that they gotta go over. I did see that Eastward got rated by ESRB, which hopefully means that one is coming soon. Super hope it's 2021. 35% of you did think that a Nintendo Direct Mini could occur. We haven't had one of those in a while. I'd love to see one. Maybe that's where they kind of put focus on games like Dying Light Platinum Edition, things of that sort. 13% said Indie World, which is happening in August, but that's still a ways away. And 6% said Partner Showcase, which I have a strange fondness for. I know most of them were terrible, but they were kind of cool because we got them frequently. But I believe Partner Showcases were probably like a pandemic exclusive. I don't know that we'll ever have a Partner Showcase again, especially if they're able to put together full Nintendo Directs, Nintendo Direct Minis, Indie Worlds, things of that sort. They'll probably want to rely on bigger presentations, especially given the reception of a lot of those Partner Showcases. I mean, maybe Nintendo doesn't care about that based on the video with the Super Nintendo games, but thanks for participating in the poll. You can find them every evening over on the community tab. Make sure to subscribe. The merch is coming. What are you guys gonna get? Hoodie, t-shirt, mug? I'll give you all a special coupon for being awesome GMM fans and supporters. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I couldn't do any of this without you. We don't have GMM without you. The M stands for me, and then the other M stands for many of you, mall of you. Okay, maybe it doesn't stand for anything except Good Morning Mario, but I do love and appreciate you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Until next time, everybody, SwitchForce out.